Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
It says that investigators found Mayweather did not disclose he was paid by 3 cryptocurrency companies to promote investments through social media, including $100,000 from Centra Tech. For that company, Mayweather tweeted telling followers to get Centra's ICOs before they sell out.
Time for me to go to bed. Time for me to go to bed. I'll see you guys real later.
Floyd Mayweather has long presented himself as the ultimate symbol of financial dominance in sports. A billionaire boxer. A man who supposedly retired undefeated with enough money to last 100 lifetimes. But recent developments are painting a very different picture. Just days ago, CNN released shocking footage of Floyd Mayweather leaving the United States in his private jet shortly after his Miami and Las Vegas mansions were raided by federal agents. According to early reports, the raids were linked to multiple fraud allegations involving forged real estate documents, unpaid debts, and contractual breaches across multiple industries.
Or is that something that you can't disclose right now?
He has not paid me in full. That is a fact.
No
short
way.
a few mil, yeah.
Wow. Still a few mil.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this one to court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just...
Nah, I'm with you. I'm not with you. Yeah, we're taking him to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So,
Yeah, see you in the courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
Federal agents arrived at his properties with search warrants, hoping to find Mayweather himself, but the man they were looking for had already vanished. Friends, family, and employees were present, but Floyd was nowhere in sight. That's when Homeland Security made its move, not only raiding his homes but seizing documents, jewelry, and other items they suspected were involved in fraudulent activity.
So, like any kind of bag and everything you can name. It's one of my closets.
One of the key findings was a series of fake ownership certificates linked to Mayweather's previously publicized real estate empire. For months, Floyd has been claiming to own over 60 apartment buildings in New York, retail spaces, and even skyscrapers. But according to investigators, many of those claims appear to be fabricated.
But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
The properties were either not in his name or didn't exist in the way he described. According to a whistleblower close to Mayweather, the boxer's empire is a mirage. Behind the Instagram flexes and luxury appearances lies a man who is deeply in debt, reportedly owing millions in taxes, millions more to car dealerships, and even more to luxury retailers and jewelers across the country. Mayweather's escape plan, it seems, was to flee to Dubai, although he initially misled his audience with a fake Instagram post claiming he was headed to China. In a now-deleted caption, he said he was paid $3 million to simply vacation in China, suggesting it was a business trip. However, federal authorities traced his flight records and confirmed that he actually landed in Dubai, where he has existing legal issues dating back to the previous year.
Just out of curiosity, bro, he said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again,
Tank Davis done blasted Floyd Mayweather and told the world that Floyd over there hanging like a piece of rotisserie by them oil men with that long money, got him held hostage till he get that money back. And y'all know Floyd be lying too. Floyd trying to, I've been out of town, I've been traveling the world for 2 months, but you look at Floyd, he ain't got no haircut or nothing, and he sent him there. And then Bill Caney said, oh, what account you on? Why we ain't on the Floyd Mayweather account? He said, oh, this a guy account that I'm cool with, or that I know this his account. Why you can't get on your own account, Floyd? Not hating on Floyd. Floyd didn't touch a lot of money, more than I probably ever see in my life, y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all got to look at it like this. Ain't no 40-some-year-old guy who done made $500 million finna be out there doing exhibition fights.
Sources close to Mayweather revealed that in Dubai, Floyd allegedly took upfront money for a boxing event, promised to bring a mega fight to the region, and then backed out, citing damage to his brand as an excuse. The problem? he had already cashed the check. Worse still, he apparently lost millions gambling while in Dubai, and when debt collectors came knocking, he simply left without repaying.
Like in the ring?
I think it got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money.
This isn't just poor behavior. In a country like the UAE, this kind of action can lead to serious legal consequences. Floyd reportedly had his passport held, and his private jet was detained during his previous visit, until a quiet settlement was reached. Despite claiming to have generational wealth, insiders say Mayweather burns through millions each month, and his income streams exhibition fights, endorsements. Real estate are not covering the costs.
All right, then y'all don't know about it. He sold a Bugatti, and Bugatti don't want to deal with him before because he sold a Bugatti that he had and got more off of it. Floyd going through it, but y'all don't want to believe it. And I wish nothing bad on him, but the truth is the truth. Floyd got to pay them folks their money. Them oil folks over there do not play the right.
Even his former employees are speaking out, painting a grim picture of his current finances. Back in the U.S., the fallout is just as severe. Reports now suggest that federal agents are preparing to seize multiple Mayweather properties to recover lost funds. While Floyd has framed his recent real estate sales as part of a portfolio diversification strategy, sources say otherwise, that he's offloading assets to avoid federal confiscation. In one post, Floyd claimed to own 9 skyscrapers in New York City, including the iconic One Vanderbilt.
Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
But real estate records and investigative reporting show no credible evidence of his ownership. And even longtime associate Leonard Ellerby contradicted Floyd's narrative, admitting that the properties were being sold to cover liabilities, not for diversification. At the same time, Floyd has been trying to reframe his public image, posting videos and photos from luxurious locations, flaunting jewelry, and pushing the narrative that he's still Money Mayweather.
Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. It's one of my closets.
Not bad for a high school dropout.
But even those appearances are being called into question. In one clip, he shows off an $80,000 Birkin bag and claims to have been paid millions to appear in Beijing, even though, as confirmed, he never actually went to China.
Tell Floyd to get on live. Tell him show where he at. You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell him to get on live right now. And he owe people in Saudi Arabia money too. Broken.
Adding to the storm, employees at Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness in Los Angeles recently staged a protest, alleging they haven't been paid for months. One protester held a sign that read, "The money team has no dollars." Another referred to their situation as modern-day slavery. According to employees, some studios are shutting down, and staff have been told not to inform Floyd about the closures, a clear indication that the organization may be shielding the boxer from internal chaos.
Already had everything. There's really nothing else you can buy. So you believe in making everybody else around you. You want to push them to be great. You want to push them to be successful. So that's what I do. I push everybody around me to be great. Even like my security team, I say, listen, while y'all working with me, y'all built your own security team on the side.
Right.
That y'all got working, doing other venues and making money.
Right.
I believe in making everybody around me great.
These protests were not isolated. Multiple locations across the U.S. have faced similar complaints: unpaid wages, lack of communication, and general disarray within the Mayweather brand structure. Even more troubling is that these issues are not new. There have been red flags for years.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra cards.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything what that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
From his SEC fine in 2018 for illegally promoting cryptocurrency schemes to his IRS dispute over $22 million in unpaid taxes, Floyd's financial troubles go way back. Each time he's used a fight, a flashy appearance, or a staged photo op to distract from the problems.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess
It's about
what?
to drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
There's more
we're not
scamming to be
yet,
done.
and it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
But now, it seems those distractions are no longer working. Floyd Mayweather's brand has always been about excess: the money, the jets, the watches, the cars. But when you look past the surface, the signs are undeniable. The raids, the unpaid debts, the fabricated real estate claims, the angry employees, the legal issues in Dubai, the vanishing income all point to one thing: the empire may be crumbling.
Guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff. It just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money.
But do you
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the money
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So you bring.
It's a classic case of someone who built an identity so heavily tied to wealth, they couldn't let go even as the wealth started to evaporate. Floyd isn't just battling lawsuits or media scrutiny anymore. He's battling the very image he created. The sad irony is that Mayweather, who once marketed himself as the ultimate businessman in sports, may be facing the same fate as many athletes before him.
Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing
A legacy tarnished not by losses in the ring, but by mismanagement, denial, and the refusal to accept that money doesn't last forever when you spend it like it does. In a world that's watched Floyd buy Bugattis on a whim and wear million-dollar watches to lunch, these new revelations hit hard. Because they show us that wealth without strategy is temporary, that flexing without foundation eventually collapses, and that even the biggest earners can fall not from punches, but from pride.